motherfuckers be speaking on my name? And why my city raise so many haters? Fingerprint me, bitch, I ain't saying a thing. Yeah, that's the aftermath of fucking with my paper. I don't know why I sit on niggas like I do. I don't know why this shit look easy when it's major, but I can see why bitches love me like they do. I got that juice and nigga, I be drippin' flavor.
What's the word with y'all, man? It's BSO Michi Bucks, man, back with another interview, man. Today we got...
It's your boy Dmic, man. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm going to just keep it up with y'all, man. This is my partner, man. So I pretty much know him, but I'm trying to let the word get to know him, man. So I'm going to go ahead and just introduce yourself for the people that don't really know who you is.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Dmic. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised St. Louis, from Pagetdale. You know what I'm saying? Been doing music. Goddamn me over 15 years. Goddamn me trying to take over. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much just doing me, man. Y'all can look me up on YouTube, iTunes, all the music platforms. You know what I'm saying? Turn me up, man.
Where can they find you at on all the platforms? Like, if they went on Instagram, how can they search you up?
Oh, shit. Put in Dmic, iTunes, YouTube, whatever. I'll pop up.
Go ahead and spell it for them. You know, some motherfuckers don't know how to spell, but...
D-M-I-C, D-M-I-C, Dmic. You can add best on it, too. It'll probably give it a little more precise search, but Dmic pretty much, it'll pop up all my videos, music, whatever musical platform you listen to, I should be on all that.
Y'all, this is my boy, so y'all know I'm going to have everything on there. He telling y'all right now, but I'm still going to make sure y'all find it. I'm going to have his IG post on there. I'm going to have his Instagram on there. You got Twitter?
Yeah.
I don't get on Twitter, so you're going to send me your Twitter information. I'll put it on there.
Oh, yeah.
So all his info, I'm going to have it on there on the interview. But now let's get straight to it. So just tell the people where you from real quick, just if they don't know, even though you said it, but you know.
Oh, yeah, I'm from St. Louis, man. I lived in a lot of spots growing up and shit, but I claim Pagetdale. That's where I reside for most of my life or whatever like that.
Yeah. I'm about to say, if you got to answer it, go ahead. You know.
Hello. Oh, yeah, you good.
Which parts of St. Louis you grew up in? I know you said Pagetdale, but you said you lived all around St. Louis. So.
Oh man, I lived in goddamn me Berkeley. I lived in Walnut Park on Lucille. I lived in goddamn me Ferguson. Shit, I went to 13 different schools, man. Ooh. So shit, I lived everywhere, man. I know a lot of people.
And I noticed you had said you stayed at Berkeley and Ferguson. Them two really for my stomach ground. So like, which parts of Berkeley you stayed in? Like, what streets or?
Berkeley, shit. What was I in Berkeley? This when I was a kid. I think with Madison Apartments.
Ah, yeah, Madison. Yeah, so you right there on Airport Road, right there on North Hand. Yeah. I about to say my grandma, my big mama, she stayed on Fay, and my grandma, she stayed on Garfield. So them, and then you know my people from Kinlock or whatever. Right. So, you know, them was our little stomach grounds in their area. And then Ferguson, we stayed on Chambers.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
we stayed right there in West Fulton, Chambers, Highmont, the actual street.
Yeah, I used to be all over there, yeah.
So for the people that don't know, how did your music journey start? Like, where did you start? What made you get the passion for it? And what made you want to actually take this music somewhere?
Shit, my music started, like, 4th grade. Like, I don't know, I can remember, like, yesterday was 4th grade, seeing Nelly video with Murphy Lee and P. Diddy, that Shake Your Tail Baby. I don't know what it was about that, but, like, me knowing Nelly was from St. Louis, it, like, inspired me so much, like, dang, this shit can straight happen. And it's around with, like, a little bit after Nelly first came out, but it inspired me so much, I was like, man, I know this shit can straight be real. And then, after that, I started seeing, like, T.I. 24s, that shit put me on a different level. So after that, like, I started writing. It was tight at first, but it was corny as hell, I ain't gonna lie. So this was 4th grade, and yeah, ever since 4th grade, man, that's when it started.
Would you say Nelly and T.I. would be a big aspiration? Like if they was to look at your cadence or your bars and stuff, would you say like, this bar right here, you can tell this was my favorite artist because of how the way I said it or how the way I presented it to y'all? Would you say they was a big role in your music?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I used to try to rap like Nelly. You know, so I used to try to rap like him at first before I developed my own sound. I used to try to rap like T.I. before I developed my own sound. So, you know what I'm saying, they inspired me from the jump. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they really take a big part as far as me writing and my mindset, how I come and approach my music in the booth and all that. I always studied them as a kid. So yeah, I probably do emulate a lot of what they do.
So I know you're from St. Louis. I know Nelly is a big figure in St. Louis. Would you say he really put the Lou on the map, and would you say he did a lot for his city, or you feel like he was one of them people that got his buzz and just left the city alone?
Oh nah, Nelly, yeah, he big put on for the city. You know what I'm saying? Like St. Louis, you know what I'm saying, where is it right now because of him musically. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, Nelly, I don't think he owed nobody. No, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I think he did exactly what he supposed to do. He got the bag. You know what I'm saying? He ain't leave the Lou. You can catch him at the casino now. Like Nelly ain't never left the Lou, man. Like I don't know what niggas be getting that shit from.
Most definitely. Who else would you say played a big role in St. Louis? Like if you could name a couple of artists, like who would you say be the most, from the oldest to newer, who would be the big influence in St. Louis right now?
St. Louis artists?
Yeah, like as far as like who the big influence in the St. Louis realm, like.
Shit, right now who I'm seeing, well, I ain't gonna say who I'm seeing. Right now who I feel, I mean it's a couple people that I feel got the sound, you know what I'm saying, they can take you to the next level. But you know, like the Fives, you know what I'm saying, the Benji brothers, you know what I'm saying, the Foes, but it's all up to them for real. Everybody just real street niggas and getting caught up in dumb shit. So, I mean, them the niggas I feel that's got the sound to take it to the next level.
Well, you feel like you got the sound to take it to the next level? Like, do you feel like you're a father figure?
For sure. I feel I'm number one.
Express yourself, elaborate on it a little bit more. Like, why do you feel like you deserve the top spot?
Because when you look to my music and shit, I feel I'm the only person that ain't really talking about, you know what I'm saying, shooting a nigga in the head or robbing him or taking your money or hitting the curb, slapping all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be doing all that. You listen to my lyrics, all my music is about inspiration, struggling, getting through the struggle. Let's get some money. So I feel I stand out regardless, and it's, you know what I'm saying, that also can be a good and a bad thing because niggas don't want to hear shit like that, and also niggas, that's a lane for people who do want to hear it. So, I mean, you know.
I really feel you on that inspirational part because most people so used to just hearing like a $2 sound, while most people used to hearing a didnt sound. I feel like that's the way they gotta go. So when I listen to your music, it take me to a whole nother level. Like my boy Jude, I ain't gonna say he make gospel music, but he makes songs with no cuss words in there. So I'm just like hearing y'all two sounds. Like my boy Corey, he more of a Kendrick Lamar type of flow. So just hearing y'all sounds, it really put a whole new perspective on my field. So like, how would you feel like you could change the youth with all of that?
Shit, basically like, I ain't gonna lie, I think more my kids love my music, so that kind of made me think that my music attract kids. So that's already a good thing, you know what I'm saying? And that means I can grab their ear, I can attract to them more, and I can be, you know what I'm saying, some type of figure, you know what I'm saying, to let them see that you can, you know what I'm saying, be where you can be without, you know what I'm saying, having to, you know what I'm saying, tote on guns and all this shit. So
what was the trigger point that made you have a decision like, I gotta make music?
Oh man, pretty much when I started doing it in the 4th grade, it was just for fun, but it got real around freshman year, around 8th grade, 9th grade, I started doing it for real. That trigger point was just basically competition, you know what I'm saying, peers. People just started rapping and got more popular, more popular, more popular. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing videos before the big month. I've been dropping videos, doing my own videos, doing my own sounds, producing my own beats. I've been doing that for a long time ago, but you know what I'm saying? I stopped because it wasn't a way. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So, I did notice when I was scrolling through your YouTube that you actually shot a couple of videos. Why you didn't stick with that and try to see how that go, or you just feel like rapping was the one that attracted to you more?
Man, I started with rapping. I felt like rapping was the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was doing the videos before the Dmic and shit, so I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that, damn, this shit can straight take me somewhere, or me producing music or me engineering music, like this shit can straight take me somewhere. So I just went the way that, hey, I'm just gonna do what I'm passionate about and what I started with, and just stay with that, because I tried all the other shit. And it was overwhelming. So I just stuck with rapping.
Do you feel like you at the peak of your music, or do you feel like, dang, I'm working real hard, but nobody's still noticing me? Like, how do you feel like the pedestal that you at? Like, do you feel like you deserve to where you be at, or you feel like you need to be way further?
I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel I ain't at the peak yet. I feel I deserve to be where I'm at right now. I earned where I'm at right now, but I'm definitely not at my peak. To be honest, I don't even know when my peak will be. I feel like I'm still inclining, and I'm at the bottom of the incline. So, yeah, I definitely ain't in my peak yet. I definitely got too much more to take, you know.
I'm not gonna knock no artist, but do you feel like some artists in a spot that they shouldn't be at because they just got a little clout, or do you feel like they actually deserve that spot because they work for it?
And yeah. I mean, it's a lot of niggas that's basically where they at because of somebody else or because of some little clout or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? That's how they get in their bag. That's how they get in their bag. So it ain't really for me to like trip off of that. They just, I don't know. They do what they do, man. Like, there's a lot of niggas that's in positions because, you know what I'm saying? Like, they popular in high school and then automatically, boom, they do some music, just jumping, or, you know what I'm saying? They pop in the streets, do music, boom, they pop off. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, all that's a part of it. So, they get in their bag, That's how it is.
Most definitely. If you had a dream collaboration, who would it be? Like, if you can get in the studio with, like, say, example, G Herbo, or would it be Applies and T.I., or who would your dream collaboration be with?
It most definitely probably be, I'm gonna say probably like Nelly, Tip, and shit, that's it, man. Yeah, that's it for real. I ain't gonna lie.
If you had a moment in the spotlight to actually get in the room with them, what would you do, and like how would you show them like you feel like you deserve to be the one?
I'll just be 100% authentic. It could be 100% authentic. Let the music flow out from the heart. Let it be what it been. Don't change up, and they gonna see that. That's what they gotta appreciate, cause you know what I'm saying. If we in the booth, obviously they there for me because they fuck with me for who I am. So I ain't gonna switch up. I'm just remain who I am. Music gonna flow out.
You got any tapes out or anything that's like music wise out right now?
What's crazy, I ain't even got no tapes out yet. I ain't got the name or the concept for a tape yet. I'm still just creating and dropping singles and features. But yeah, I'm finna drop something today. Actually got a video shoot called Phase Me, featuring my boy Fly Game Dink, produced by Maestro Frio. And that's today, St. Louis downtown. And it's gonna be turned up, so that's already available on all platforms. Anywhere you listen to music, and it's gonna drop, the video gonna drop on YouTube probably in a couple weeks, but I'm gonna keep y'all tuned on that.
Most def. I noticed you said Fly Gang Nick is your boy. How many songs y'all got together, and how did it come about for y'all to meet each other within this music industry and put some stuff together?
Shit. We was working at the gig with each other before my ass got fired. Shit. But goddamn, we working at the gig with each other, and goddamn me, we just linked up, started talking and shit. Found out he did music, and like I heard some of his music, I'm like, yeah, he tough. So immediately, you know what I'm saying, I was at the crib one day, I came home, and it was actually a long day at work, and I just started putting together a little song that's called Better, you know what I'm saying, that's already out too. And I mean, I came home, like went straight to the booth and put down the song, so that's why I was just so authentic. And once I put it down, I sent it to like 6 people. And everybody was like, yeah, that motherfucker hard. Yeah, that is the one with the one. And Dink was the only one that text back like, hey, you got a verse on there? You got a second verse? I'm like, nah, I ain't got no second verse. So shit, I'm like, yeah, you can try to get on this motherfucker if you want to. He was like, yeah, I got something for it. So shit, I'm gonna say a couple weeks later we dropped it, and that was that. So history is after that.
How did y'all second song come about? I know you say y'all got Phase Me, it's out on all platforms, and y'all finna shoot the video for that today. So explain how y'all came up with this song, and explain how y'all finna do the video a little bit.
Oh yeah, the shit, goddamn me. I actually was Maestro sent me the beat, and the motherfucker was so sick, and I just came up with the concept, just phased me. It was just running through my head, so I just started writing. Went through one, and the song been done. It was just one verse. It was just hook, verse, hook. That's all it was. Then once again, I'm like, this got to be a little longer. So I'm like, yeah, Dink did his thing on that better, so I'm gonna ask him again for another. So I let him hear it, and he was like, yeah, he got something for it. So boom, you know how that go. We went to the studio, dropped it. Now the video today, and basically it's gonna be downtown at the St. Louis Sculpture Port. I ain't never been there before, but it looked pretty dope and shit. But it's basically just got a lot of nice ass artwork down there that can kind of project the song and the message. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just gonna be down there just chilling, man, in front of some artwork. You know what I'm saying? People pull up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna turn up. So that's how that came about.
Most def. Would you say working on projects with him made music come easily for you, or you been like making a song it's just easy for you?
Man, I can make a hit, in my opinion, in like 20 minutes. Like I write so fast, and people just, you know, a lot of people don't even write no more. It's crazy, but I'll write so fast, like, you know, so I'll be done writing before your whole verse done if you freestyling, like, just because I can create so easy just off of everyday struggles or everyday, you know what I'm saying, life. So that's where my music just comes from, just everyday things. It's just happening, and pretty much it's not hard to be 100. So that's why my music comes so easy from.
Most def. So we both from St. Louis, born and raised. I know a lot of people say we got a real high murder rate. So how was St. Louis growing up for you? Because for me, St. Louis was growing up as a kid. It was cool.
Oh, yeah,
you know, I seen some stuff go on, but I still was being a kid. But as I got older and as I started hanging out with different people, it became a lot harder for me. Hanging around a lot of people have you doing a lot of different things. Right. I ain't gonna say what friends got me in trouble, because some of the stuff I did, I was telling my friends like, oh, yeah, let's do this, let's do that. So like, how was it for you as a child and then growing up?
Shit, me as a kid, basically, you know what I'm saying, we was pretty much, you know what I'm saying, regular kids. Ain't had like a lot of money and nothing like that, but we lived in the hood, you know what I'm saying, roaches, went to one, all that. But me growing up, my struggle basically was just, you know what I'm saying, just getting through life, you know what I'm saying. I felt like we was day by day, paycheck to paycheck, whatever like that. But yeah, I mean, my life pretty much growing up, regular typical kid life, you know what I'm saying, graduated from high school, never flunked, you know.
I gotta commend you for that, because I graduated from high school too.
Straight up.
A lot of people said I wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah,
a lot of people be saying that, but nah, like, a lot of people felt like he's not gonna graduate, because just how it was. Like I said, hanging out with other people, I started doing a lot of things, and I stopped going to school for a certain amount of period. But once I got back in, some stuff had came my way, I locked back in and just made it out that much. So I commend you for that.
I mean, yeah, that's fast though. But yeah, life was cool, man. Like, the hardest part of my life, as a kid, I ain't gonna stunt, probably was Walnut Port. Saying walking to school and kids want to fight you for no reason, stuff like that. But other than that though, man, it was a typical kid life, man. Nothing like out of the ordinary really much happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I really much was into music my whole life. Since 4th grade, especially once I got to like 8th grade, like I just took it so serious. That was all I was doing. Creating record labels, getting people to rap, doing videos, and just trying to make it.
So would you say you stayed away from the street life, or did it give you that attraction? Because for most people, a lot of people make music because they see that street life and they want to live it. You know, but some people just, like, I was just saying on another interview, like Ice Cube and them, they wasn't really street people. Right. They just knew a lot of street people and they rapped about other people's lives. Right. So would you say that's more so how you is, like you seen a lot of stuff, so you just rapped about it a lot?
I mean, no, not really. Like, I mean, yeah, I seen a lot of stuff and I rap about it, but I am from the hood, but I'm just not a hood dude. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. But I think everybody from St. Louis got a little hood in them, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just not a hood dude, but I'm from the hood. So I seen a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not like, you know what I'm saying, no robber or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of shit, been around a lot of shit, been friends, cool with a lot of people, so I'm able to rap about the experiences that I've been through or somebody else that close to me been through. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how I come about pretty much.
I gotta commend you for that. So for the people that didn't know what he was saying, he basically was saying, like, yes, I'm from the hood, I'm from the streets or whatever, but I didn't partake in any of the activities that my friends or people around me was doing. So I gotta commend you for that, because a lot of people are just a follow the leader type of person. And for you to actually say, like, yeah, I've been around people that did it, but I don't partake in my activities, I gotta commend you for that, because a lot of people would have hopped on the interview and be like, yeah, I shot this person, yeah, I did that. So I gotta commend you for that.
I appreciate that, yeah, for sure.
So another thing I want to ask you is, how did you get the name Dmic? What made you put best at the end? Because I already know you finna say you the best artist, but let them know.
Dmic came from me and my brother used to wrestle all the time in the living room, and what it is, we used to love Stone Cold and Rock and all that.
So I got one question. What was your theme song, man? I gotta ask you. When you playing with your partners or something like that and you wrestling, you gotta have a theme song.
I was humming and singing out Stone Cold song. I
ain't gonna fake it with you. Mine was Edge.
Edge.
I was about to say I had Edge and I want to say Undertaker. I used to act like I was dead and all that.
I used to fuck with them though, but we used to wrestle all the time, and I don't know what. And I just do music too though, and I don't know what it was. My little brothers called me Dmic one day, like that's literally how it happened, like Dmic, and then I just ran with it, like that's my rap name, because at first it was Lil D, and then I'm like Dmic, and at first it was D-M-I-T-E, Dmic, because that's what I thought he said, Dmic. So it was there for like a few years, and I'm like, changed it to Dmic. And then I put best at the end to make it long, because I'm like, that's too damn short. Let's make it longer. And then, so I put best at the end. And then, that's pretty much how it was. I put best at the end like years later though. But best been on the end for like maybe like 4 or 5 years now. But pretty much is how I came about. My little brother actually came up with that name, and I just took it.
For real, if you say Dmic, it's not really short to me.
Right.
The way you spelled it, make it seem real short. But yeah, I understand where you came from that. So another thing is, how did you find out about the interview process with me and all of that?
Oh yeah, I locked in on IG and YouTube. Pretty much tuned in to the other little things that you was doing, your other content. I'm like, yeah, bro got something going for real. You know what I'm saying? Then we locked in at the gig, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, bro got something going, so I definitely got to be a part of this, you know what I'm saying?
So, for a lot of people that don't know, I say another person is the beginning stage of how I became with the podcast and all that. But facts known is, tell them who was really the first person.
The first person was me. I ain't gonna cut.
Man, explain to them our whole process, the setup, and everything we did.
Man, we was up in here, came in this living room and whatever, and it was just audio with no video. And we had he brought the Mac over, whole Mac computer. Goddamn me. I used my little audio interface, and then hooked up the mic. Let me have that shit going though. I ain't gonna count. That shit was straight hard though, man. Like that was my first interview. That was his first interview. So that was, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's how I came along. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear that motherfucker too, man. I don't know if you still got it though.
So what I'm gonna do is, I still got it on my computer, but I never released it to nobody. I showed a couple people,
Oh, okay.
But one thing I will say is I gotta commend him. He was the first person to actually agree to sit down with me and do a whole interview slash podcast. And when we did it, when we stopped, he was like, I ain't gonna fake with you, bro. You did good, but you gotta do it a little bit better.
Right.
And I was like, what you mean? And so he actually sat down with me on the couch and we straight talked for a little minute. He was like, bro, just think of this stuff as a conversation. He was like, when you sitting there and you asking questions, you gotta make the conversation a little bit longer. You don't want to just, because when I do it, I was like, oh, where you from? He was like, yeah, I'm from Page. And I'd be like, oh yeah, if you was riding down the street with you, it was so quick. And he was like, bruh, you gotta elaborate on it. He said, just think of how we be at the gig.
Right.
Sitting there, we had talked for a good little minute. So I gotta commend you for that. You was the first person to show love and to actually thug it out with me. Like, we ain't had no camera, no nothing, just a computer. We had 1 or 2 mics.
There was one.
Because I don't think I brought the other mic.
Bring your mic.
We had 1 mic, and then we had the interface and the computer, man. We straight did it. So if y'all want to hear that first, give me the 20 likes, and I'll drop that mug. I'll straight sit on my computer.
Yeah, get my boy up there, man.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. So one more thing I want to ask you is, right now, do you got any friends like that you lost or anything like that?
Yeah.
If you had something to say to them, what would you say?
Pretty much, grind don't stop. I'm still going. And rest in peace forever.
Most definitely. And another thing I want to ask you is, we from a city where it's a lot of hate. I wouldn't necessarily say people hate you, but we got a lot of backdoor going on. We got a lot of envy going on. How do you maneuver and just stay away from all of that?
Stay in the crib and don't make friends. You know what I'm saying? You really can't pretty much trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your ass in the crib too, man. All these shootings and shit. So I just stay out the way. Just pretty much get money, stay in my lane, and do music. And yeah, I just stay out the way, man. I just stay where I'm supposed to be at, and don't be where I don't supposed to be.
Most definitely. Who was the first person that actually was like, bro, I feel like you can do this? Who was the first person that appreciated everything you did and showed the most support?
Shit, when we first started, who was when I first started this shit? I'm gonna say it was probably our boy Tolo and Brandon. Yeah, they've been with me since forever. Like since forever. So yeah, it was probably them. Yeah, it's probably them. They used to support me a lot, help me a lot. So yeah, shout out to them for that. I ain't gonna cap.
Do you when you get in the booth and you make music, do you punch in or you just straight raw? You try to do the whole verse, the whole hook?
I gotta do the whole verse, man. Gotta do the whole verse, cause I write. So I'm coming off the phone or I'm coming off a notebook. I punch in when I'm on my own time, so I can do it how I want to. But I'm coming off the notepad or I'm coming off the notes on the iPhone. So goddamn me, it's all in one thing. And then on top of that, sometimes I just already know it because I've been saying it at home so many times. The verse already in my head, so I just go in the booth and just do the verse and it be done at one time.
I was just watching an interview. The same thing you pretty much said. Twisted said the same thing. He was like, man, like, he was like, I commend niggas that punch in. I ain't got no problem with it. But he was like, that ain't more so me either. Right. I gotta go in. Right. He said a real rapper can actually spit their whole verse without having to punch in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So, I'm about to say the time's finna run out, man. We at 29 minutes.
For sure.
So, I just want to say like, comment, subscribe, man, and Dmic, man. Tell them, for once again, for the people that don't know, where can they find you at and how can they link up with you?
Man, you can find me on Instagram at Dmic Best. All your musical platforms, Dmic Best. Put that in the search. My music pop up. And YouTube, Dmic Best. And that's DMIC Best, B-E-S-T. Y'all tune in.
Oh yeah, one more thing. If anybody was trying to get a feature, how much would it be and how much would it be for a collab tape?
For real, y'all just gotta hit me up, inbox me or whatever, and we'll do all that in the inbox. So we pretty much